This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hand it off for a draw. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Law. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. The kick is up and no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Heading left after the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Davis. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lofting it toward the left sideline. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength in it.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the quarterback just sneaks it. It's a fumble. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Grab down the middle. It's Law. Gets some space around the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Davis. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw yet again. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage, or blitz. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Oh, here comes the reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stuff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. How about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. He has first down yardage at the 46. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Yeah, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's it. By the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off and begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blue. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Williamson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Davis. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's a comeback route. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Takes the handoff. It's Williamson. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running down and go quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule to catch, a big gainer.
How about that? The receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Oh, it's a reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Davis. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Oh, there's the stiff arm. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid game there. Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 10. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, the spark of life in this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Play action here on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Ball handed off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On third down, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Receiver makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Blue. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Going to run it. It's Williamson. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Davis. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, or the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
It's caught downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Makes a quick grab. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
2nd down coming up.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, you talking about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Fielded in the end zone. It's blue. Physical running, fights off the defender. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught over the middle. It's Mendoza. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Down he goes. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down. Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Under heavy pressure. Hit as he throws it. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain. Critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 25. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. The Wolverines lining up here on first and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And he's back to throw again on second down. Touchdown!
touchdown, Wolverines. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And the extra point goes up and good. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. I'll flip back to the QB. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete, the final play of the game as time runs out. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game.